it's hard to deal with sometimes because I listen to some of these things and there's this guy and he goes by 434, which yeah, he's fine and he's got these awesome experiences and his experiences are from DMT and they say that and like mushrooms, and when they take them, they crush them and they put them in orange juice and they're horrible, and the elves take me anywhere I need to go when I need to go there. Do you know what that sounds like? You guys aren't understanding that that is a creation of your mind, and those drugs or those forms that go into your brain that go in there and analyze them and interpret them the way you're thinking. The way you're fucking thinking. You're on the earth plane, not so you're inside of a game inside the earth plane. Why is it that people that take a drug or something and call it the rabbit hole because they went down, it's a hole? Why do people that don't really care have the tunnel? Why is it the people that think that they're religious go up to the light? Why is it the people that don't really have a belief but think that there's some kind of conspiracies and aliens get beamed up or they see aliens? It's not fucking space science. These people should really understand. If you heard me and you tried to do this without DMT, you'd see exactly what's going on, because that's just the DMT in your brain making you see the way you think things are. Because on top of that, are you doing any spiritual work in the meantime? Are you doing brain trance kind of things? Are you working on your smarts? Are you becoming more intelligent? Are you researching wilderness, nature, health, all those things, and actually seeing what's going on so you can tell what's real and what's fake? Or are you just taking a drug and, whatever they told me is real? No, you guys aren't. I love you, and you're trying, but you're doing it the wrong way. You're not doing it completely the wrong way, but you're not doing it completely the right way. I bet your diets haven't changed. I bet you still watch horror movies or some kind of movies that have violence and vulgarity and anything like that. I don't at all. I don't even have sex anymore. Literally. Like, the things, I followed every single practice the way they're supposed to be done. The fasting, the abstinence. And the abstinence wasn't on purpose. I just lost interest in having sex with people because I truly love all. So I can't limit myself. It makes sense. If anyone makes sense, it's me. If other people that are out there having sex, that are married, that are blah, 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 and that are saying they're spiritually inclined, they don't even fucking have a clue what oneness is. You don't have a clue what oneness is if you're married to somebody, because that's two-ness. Duh. Anyway, I'm only saying that to be blunt and not to be rude, because you guys have to understand that's just the construct of your mind. That's the game inside the game inside the game. That's the mushroom game inside the wilderness game, inside the earth game, if you want to give them names. But there's other substances that can make you feel that way too. Tons of them. But that doesn't mean that that's what reality is. So come on, man. Get over it. And just because you've seen machine elves and somebody else says it, mine didn't quite look that way, but they looked a different way. Oh, they're not the same thing then, are they? No, they're the construct of your mind. They just happen to be similar, and you want to find someone with a likeness so you don't feel crazy. Think about it. I'm right. You're not wrong, but I'm right. You're right because you're talking about part of the level in the earth game. They may have gods, they may have things they talked about and told you about, but that's because that's what they did in the earth game. They're allowed. They're astral beings. They're allowed. But that's not be all end all. God isn't DMT. God is way farther than DMT. Way farther. And when you have God, you don't even need it. I can do mushrooms and DMT and I really don't feel much unless I want my body to feel it, because I allow myself to feel it. If I know that if I believed strong enough that I wouldn't feel it, that I would. But why would I take a drug if I didn't want to feel it? To prove it? I don't want to prove anything. Part of the game isn't, you don't have to prove it. It's like, when I say prove it to others without looking crazy, it's more like help others realize it, not prove it. Because proof is like, look, when someone's like, I don't believe you, do this to show me. I'm not going to do that. I'll offer all the wisdom I have. If you say, could you please tell me more? If you come at me with the way of, I want to know, instead of show me so I can prove you wrong, then I will. I'll try as hard as I can, because I'm learning too, and I'm not perfect. But, man, I just wish it would be not so disillusioned. Oh, after I took my shrooms, I hear them regularly too. Well, that's because you have a malfunction in your mind now. Not a malfunction, but you have talked to entities that are there that you triggered in the earth plane, but now they're part of your reality. And until you really put some work into it, you can keep them there and realize that there's more than that. And of course you know there's more than that, and you're just telling your nifty psychedelic experience. That's all you're telling. Like people that tell their stuff about like that, it's just their nifty psychedelic experience. That's it. Do it sober, and then come back with answers that actually make sense, and then tell people that you know what you're talking about. And then people won't listen to you, because that's what I'm experiencing. I know exactly what I'm talking about, but nobody seems to care, because it's not some kind of, you know, I didn't do it with a drug. That's why it's weird. I don't understand. The people that do it with drugs, oh, it makes sense. That must be what it is. They did a drug. I didn't do a drug, and I'm getting results way more than that. So why am I the crazy one? Come on, man. Anyway, I love you. I just don't understand why Dan Alexander is getting such a bad rap, or would get such a bad rap. I see the future, and I know, and I want to believe that people will embrace my ideas. But then I hear people talking about stuff like that, and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Seriously? Okay. Boy, do I have some work cut out for me, especially on level 2. Anyway, I love you guys. Talk to you later.